So today we went to the fish store and we picked up a couple corals for the tanks, and for one of the tanks we got a green singularia, and you'll be able to see this better once we get it in the tank, but that's a pretty awesome coral. We also picked up some cleanup crew members. We got some astrea snails for the tanks, and we also got some blue-legged hermit crabs for the tank as well. And then another piece of coral that I'm super excited about because I really love pulsing xenia is that we got a pretty big rock of pulsing xenia for the tanks. You can see this right here. We might end up taking some bone cutters and maybe cutting this rock a little bit to split it among the tanks so that a little bit goes in one tank. But we'll see what it looks like once we get it in the tank. So in this 10-gallon tank, things look a little bit different. You can see the macroalgae there has really started to take off, and that's mainly because there's no other little crabs in there to handle that macroalgae. There's no crabs to eat it, so we're gonna have to take care of that pretty soon. But you can see it's growing pretty good. So you can see just how much the algae has taken off in the tank, but it doesn't look too bad. I mean, this rock is covered in it, but I will admit it is a little bit out of control, so we're gonna get some cleanup crew members to take it out. But check out the tomato clown. He is just an awesome fish in this tank. He likes to hang out in that purple piece of macroalgae right there. But here's what the tank's looking like right now. So without anything in the tank to help take care of this algae, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's just gonna keep growing. So that's why the tank is looking like it is right now. I'm still using the Hygger light, so it's working really well. And here is the tank again from a different angle. And the Hygger light, look at the skunk cleaner up there. He's enjoying it. He likes his spot up there in this tank. But that Hygger wave maker is doing really well. Clean that up. But yeah, let's get these corals in a bucket, get them acclimated, and put them in the tank. Say that again?
There's a blue-legged hermit crab in here.
No way.
There's a pink shell.
We got a hermit crab in with the rock of xenia. That's cool. He must have been.
And we didn't pay for it.
Oh. Well,
yeah, so
he must have been hanging out in the rock. So that's pretty cool. Sometimes things like that happen, and it's good. So check that out. We do have a hitchhiking hermit crab in there, but we're gonna go ahead and get this out of this bag, and we're gonna put it in this bucket right here. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna cut it and hopefully not spill water everywhere. We'll cut it down here.
Yeah, it's spilling. It just popped. It's popped.
That's fine.
It definitely popped.
Let's get the whole top.
But how are we gonna find that hermit crab though?
I see him.
Like how we got another thing in there.
Scoot over, let me.
It's moving.
Oh, look at that. We got something else in the bag too. Yeah, that'd be a perfect cleanup crew for you. Let's see, what else do we get in there? Keep that flashlight on him. Look at that. Is that a nacerius snail? What is that? Keep your, what in the world? He is going back under the rock.
I guess he doesn't want to have a flashlight on him.
That's cool. Okay, let's get everything else in there. We got hermit crabs. Yeah, these are the hermit crabs. Get them in there. Oh, this is the snails. We'll get the snails in there. The green singularia. Let's see if it focuses. There we go. Green singularia. Put that in there. And you're gonna cut right under the knot. See what we're doing. Oh, there we go. Where is it at? Oh, I see it.
I thought there was waving
Nice.
things.
Nice. So there's all of our crabs and snails and coral in the bucket.
Over there.
The other hermit crab.
To find the...
All right, you got your crab out. Go ahead and put him in there. Just drop him down. He'll find his way out. There you go. Down there. Yep. Here's what we're gonna do with the coral, though. Let's do this. We're gonna take this flat piece of the rock, and for now, we're gonna take it and put it like right here. We're just gonna toss it in this section right here.
Put it near his home.
I don't know if it will fit right there, but
It
we're gonna try this.
Fit right there.
Okay, so now we are putting the crabs, hermit crabs in there and the snails in there. Okay, so here is her coral going in, the green singularia. Go ahead, put it down. Oh, nice. Just dropped it right there. That might be a good spot. We might move it later, but that's good for now. Go ahead and get your snails and hermit crabs in there. You put all of your little crabs in there?
Crabs,
Nice.
hermit crabs,
snails. All right. Cool, let's get those guys in there.
Here's the...
But yeah, you can see the sponges are still there, not as strong as they were, and that's probably just the water parameters and everything in the tank. And by the way, the schedule of the light fixture. Since these are the kids' tanks, they do manage them some of the time, and so the light schedule gets changed once in a while, as they might want to turn their light on in the evening or turn the light on in the morning. So keeping that light schedule the same is kind of important, but I mean, sometimes it's been getting changed, but everything is doing okay. So if you're putting snails in, like Astrea snails, if you drop them in, that's perfectly fine. They just can't right themselves back up, so you have to flip them back over, and then they can cruise. Yeah, go ahead and put them in there.
I think this is the last snail. If not, it's probably the hermit crab. Yeah, this is the last.
Okay, so it's been a few days since we added the corals to both of the tanks, and the pulsing xenia corals are doing great in my son's 10-gallon aquarium, but for some reason the singularia has disappeared, and we have no clue where it went. So one of my guesses is that either the crab got a hold of it, or maybe the mantis shrimp has moved it, and with it being a few days, I don't know if it's doing all right. And I don't even see the frag plug anywhere, so I'm gonna reach in here and lift up some rocks and see if we can find it. Okay, so first things first is I'm gonna get a glove on so that I can minimize my hand being in the tank as much as possible. And then I'm gonna use my VCA tweezers here and see if I can't find that coral. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm just going to reach in and lift this rock up and see what we can find, because it was sitting right on top. Oh, there's a collapse. Did not want that to happen. But we're going to move this out of the way, see if we can't see anything. Maybe stack it right here. That's crazy. I don't see it anywhere. Alright, let's maybe... There's the crab right there. Look at that, dude. So I'm going to go for this rock right here. This has a sponge on it. So everyone asking if the sponges are still in the tank, they are. And I've started to feed some phytoplankton to the tank to keep these guys going. And that's insane. I don't even see the frag plug under there at all. Put that up there for now. I'm going to take a look down in here. I think I can get a glimpse down in there. Still don't see it anywhere. That's the craziest thing to me. Alright, so far no coral frag. See, this could be it down here. You know what? Here it is. And I think the coral's gone. And there's the coral frag. The coral is gone. This is just the coral glue on it. So this coral got pulled in. So it might have got pulled in by the mantis shrimp or by that crab. We're just going to drop that back in there. and try to get these rocks back in the right spot. Okay, so let me move that and we'll put the rocks back. Well, we found the coral frag, no coral on there, but that's unfortunate. My daughter's not going to be too happy about that. But I think what I'm going to do is get some green star polyp or something and put it in her tank, because I have plenty of green star polyp in the 125. We can easily grab a quick frag over there and put it in this tank right here. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever experienced this where you put a coral in your tank and it just disappeared? Maybe a coral fell off your rockwork to the back of the tank, never to be seen again, or maybe a critter like a shrimp or a crab or something grabbed your coral frag and got rid of it. Let me know what happened in the comments below. Now, the 10-gallon tanks have been set up for 6 months now, and if you've been following the 10-gallon Nano tank build series, then you know that we started these aquariums with live rock and live sand from Tampa Bay saltwater. Now, if you missed the first few episodes of this tank build series, I encourage you to check out these videos right here. Go ahead and watch those and come back to this video, or just watch this video all the way to the end and make sure you catch up by checking those out. But the 10-gallon tanks were 2 Nano tanks that I wanted to set up for my kids in their room so they could both experience a saltwater tank and have a tank that they could manage on their own. Now, another thing that we're doing with these 10-gallon tanks is we're going to be adding corals to them and seeing if this light fixture right here, the Hygger LED 30-watt fixture, is good for growing corals in an aquarium. Now, I am loving this light fixture so far. It has a great spread that covers this 10-gallon tank nicely, and it has the white and blue lights that are doing great. It comes with a timer you can program from 6, 9 to 12 hours, and you can easily set that on the little control panel next to the on and off button. So you can see the shimmer coming off of the Hygger LED 30-watt light fixture. I think it's great. It's working really well over this aquarium, and as we add more corals to the tank, only time will tell. We'll see how well these zinnias are going to grow and maybe see what kind of other corals that we want to add in the future. If you have any suggestions, by the way, of what corals we should put in this tank holds the tomato clownfish, a skunk cleaner shrimp, and there may be a mantis shrimp in here because we're hearing little clicking in the rock work. So there's probably a mantis shrimp in here to consider too. So let us know in the comments below what type of corals would be cool to see in this tank. Overall, this tank is doing really well, and I do like the look of the Florida Caulerpa in the reef tank. It is a little bit out of control right now. That's completely okay. I am liking that natural look that it's providing, and we're going to be adding a crab in here that does really well at eating algae and different types of Caulerpa. So hopefully that algae, or hopefully that crab, is going to keep some of this algae at bay. And hopefully he doesn't eat all of it and we can still have a nice look like this. But let me know in the comments below what you think about this aquarium so far. So that's what's going on with the 2 10-gallon Nano tanks, and if you enjoyed this video, then I know you're going to like this video right here. So go ahead and click or tap your screen to watch that one. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.